Hello, everyone. All right. Okay. So we're going to continue the Great Ace Attorney. Get back here. So yesterday was a mess. For anybody that was there yesterday. I see Die's not here yet. I have Theory Bot. We'll wait on Die. Hold on. Okay. OBS crash. Got it. Fix it. Okay, so messages from last night are gone. This is strange because they were just there. And then you see Die saying see you everyone, but that wasn't there last time. So assuming that, hey, let me double check. All connected there. All right. Well, it seems like everything is connected, but all right. Just as soon as Die gets here, we will. What? Yeah. He'll be here in a minute. Come on. I don't understand why my laptop all of a sudden decides that it wants no part of the Wi-Fi. Well, eventually I'll get that new router, and that new router should fix the problem. Welcome everyone. I see there are a few people here watching the stream. Feel free to say hi if you'd like. We're waiting for Diusi. She's my partner in this. Where are you, Diosi? Diosi. The Adventure of the Unspeakable Story. So, tomorrow I'm going to be doing more Dragon Warrior. But once I'm finished with that, I'm going to be moving to Sherlock Holmes. I'm thinking about modding it. I'm thinking about modding it. And I'm wondering if Nexus Mods has mods for Sherlock Holmes. I have plenty of time right now to look into that. Because maybe I can get it to have a higher quality. And because they weren't designed for the latest graphics. That I can assure you. You see my partner. Oh. 5 people are on Twitch. Welcome. It's 20 minutes in and I haven't seen Dayusi yet. What time did she get in? Did I just begin then? Okay, well that's gonna be a whole stream that we are waiting on her. Alright. Or I will oh where is Dayusi gone? Ads are almost done. Welcome viewers on Twitch. Please follow if you're not followed already. Please give the channel a subscribe. Hey Phoenix. Phoenix, I may have figured out why you weren't able to connect. And it's all my fault. I forgot to turn the cloud saves on, which meant that my gameplay would not have been saved. So that means everything that I played up to last night didn't get saved. So what's gonna happen is that I gotta play up to that point before I start the stream next week. We can give it a try next week to get you connected. That to make sure that you are playing into it. But the game does get difficult from that point on. So it'll get progressively difficult throughout. So you got to learn, you have to learn, well, I would say practice some aiming, which means you should probably play the game. Welcome streamers on Twitch. Now 7 viewers. Go ahead and subscribe if you're feeling froggy. Help support the channel out. I have a bit goal of 1,000 bits, so I need 700 bits to reach my goal. And with it will come even better quality streams. As I said, Resident Evil 5 yesterday did have some scuff, but I feel that it went okay for the most part. I modded the game so it looked like it basically came off from the RE engine when it didn't, because it's a 32-bit game and it's completely outdated. So I fixed it, so at least I fixed that part. Tonight is going to be the Great Ace Attorney, which we are waiting for Diusi, because she's helping with the investigation. And we may or may not end up in a trial today. So if we do end up in a trial, I can't guarantee you that it'll be ending at 11 o'clock. It may end at midnight. Tomorrow will be Dragon Warriors, and we are playing that on actual hardware. So that means we're going to be playing a very retro game, no enhancements or anything like that. I've been at it for a while now because grinding is the main focal point of the game. Because if you're not grinding, you ain't doing it right. I've got future games planned. I've got like 7 different Sherlock Holmes. I may have 6 Sherlock Holmes. I've got more Resident Evil planned. I have more Legend of Zelda games planned for the 40th year anniversary of the Legend of Zelda. And I do have some surprises in store, like randomizers for... Ah, here we are, Diusi, welcome. April, Baker Street. See? That's why I ate grown-ups. All they do is feed you a pack of lies and take stuff away from you. Oh, really, Miss Lestrade? Tell me, is that overcoat keeping you warm? What? Oh my! Surely you were given that. Yeah. But do let me keep it? If I looked daggers at him for long enough. He went through the pockets and said, "Go on then, have it," before telling me to scarf her. Always pays off giving people look like you ate them. I can't help feeling that it's going to get you into serious trouble one day. What I really wanted was that nice shiny disc of mine. The music box disc? But Mr. Windybank said it was practically worthless. I think I'm going to go and have another bash. Give him a long, hard stare. I think not, Miss Lestrade. You shan't enter Windybanks again today. Why not? That's not fair. Can't be helped, I'm afraid. The police are investigating the scene now and taking a statement from Mr. Windybank. But that disc's mine. I had the ticket for this coat, and it was in this coat's pocket. And there should be something else and all. That's what the Rotten Cove said, ain't it? Yes, he did mention something about another article, didn't he? Well then, that's mine too. Whatever it is. Now she's really pushing her luck. Miss Lestrade, I think it's time to admit defeat. You've had your haul for the day. Yeah, and it's all your fault, Stone. So, what are your plans now? Will you dine with us this evening? Eh? Iris would be delighted to cook, I'm sure. And I might entertain you with a modest violin recital. No talk. Oh? Why would I come around your place, eh? Have you lost your head or something? Oh dear, he's gone. Having reviled on me quite unnecessarily, I might add. I can't help wondering if perhaps she might turn up anyway. Interesting. Once she had a chance to calm down, I think there's a good chance she'll decide to come. Very well then. We'll inform Iris to set a place for our potential guests at the dinner table this evening. And one more thing. I should be glad of your company later too. Sorry? I believe I will have a rather splendid surprise to show you. Oh, how exciting! What is it? You shall have to wait and see, Mrs. Otto. Later then. Alright. Now, I suppose we should go to... of April, 3:46 p.m. Holmes' Suite. Ah, Susie and Bruno. Come in, come in. Good afternoon, Iris. Thank you so much for breakfast this morning. Oh, don't mention it. Goodness, look at the time already. Busy as always? I am. I'm preparing everything for dinner this evening. Already? You're obviously cooking something special, are you? Oh yes, after all, we have a special guest joining us. Guess who it is? Go on. You'll never guess. Look at those little eyes of hers shining. Oh dear. It is awkward when you already know the answer, isn't it? It's Ginny! Isn't that exciting? Oh, what a surprise! Yes, that's wonderful news. Nice day, Sasato. Wow, Iris seems overjoyed at the idea. Can't wait to learn some pickpocketing tips from a real professional. Oh yes, that does sound like fun. I'm not sure that's entirely appropriate. Are you, Mr. Naruto? By the way, Iris, what's Mr. Sholmes up to? Curly? He's been like that ever since he got back. Hello, Mr. Sholmes. I beg that you won't speak to me. Sorry? I don't know who you are, but kindly take your leave. As you can see, I'm not here. I don't know how to respond to that. I do apologize. When he gets like this, he's completely oblivious to everything. Yes, I see. Really, he behaves just like a child sometimes. Really does. Mr. Sholmes and Iris have something of a parent and child relationship, don't they? No, they don't. Yes, except that Iris is clearly the parent here. Come to think of it, I wonder where her real parents are. Oh, we know we're one of them. What's the matter, Bruno? You have ever such a funny look on your face? Oh, no, it's nothing. I know what it is. Why does this girl live here with Mr. Sholmes? You're wondering, am I right? How? How did you? Oh, Bruno, I can read you like a book. This girl is dangerous. Don't worry, you can ask me anything. I won't mind. Oh, sure. No. Converse. Oh, by Ginny. You mean Miss Lestrade, the young woman from the McGilded Thief? 2 months ago, right? Yeah. Who also stole my experimental smoke grenade launcher. Although, for that child, I invited her back here and we had dinner together. And now we're the best of friends. Oh, what a lovely tale. Yes, now if I bump into her on the street, she runs away as fast as she can. Oh. And I chase her after her down the back alley. Interesting idea of friendship. And then I let her have the latest color of smoke grenade I've developed. Oh? There's so many beautiful colors in the world. And he wants me to make a whole rainbow. I suppose this means you've let Miss Lestrade keep the smoke grenade launcher, have you? Yes, that's right. I got bored of it anyway. Hurley always reacts the same way when I shoot him with it now. Poor Hurley. Oh, I can't wait for Ginny to arrive. It's been too long since she last came over. I'm so excited. I just hope she does actually come. I'm sure you've been wondering why it is that I live here with Hurley, haven't you? Well, it has crossed my mind. That, and where are your real parents? My mommy and daddy aren't with me anymore. Mommy passed away when I was born. And around the same time, my father, well, he had to go to a faraway land because of one of those cases he and Hurley were working on. Oh? Wait a minute. Did you say he and Hurley? Yes. Daddy and Hurley were always solving mysterious cases together. You didn't mention that before. He wrote them all up in his diary. That's what's in the metal chest over there. Really? He recorded them all? So, you mean it's true, Mr. Sholmes? Really did have a partner with whom he tackled some of his most taxing cases? Oh yes, I mean, it's always nice to have one, isn't it? So Mr. Sholmes' partner was your father? Exactly! Hurley told me I wasn't allowed to look in the chest. That only made me want to look even more. So I opened it up and found your father's memoirs? Yes. So I asked Hurley, who wrote these? He nearly fell off his chair. Then he told me, that's when I found out that the author of all these accounts was my father. So Iris's father was Mr. Sholmes' partner. I practically lived with Hurley all my life. I was tiny when he took me in. So it came as quite a shock when Hurley told me he wasn't really my daddy anymore. He must have done. I wonder why Mr. Sholmes chose to tell you, and at such a young age. Hurley says it's because he wouldn't have been able to hide it from me. Oh? Well, having lived with Hurley all these years, you might say that his ways have rubbed off on me. There are some things I can just see. Especially lies. I almost know when people are lying before they open their mouths, sometimes. Right. Anyway, I was so fascinated, and I read Daddy's diary. That's what inspired me to write The Adventures of Sherlock Holmes, actually. It always assumes Mr. Sholmes simply told you all those thrilling stories. Oh no, Hurley's hopeless like that. He forgets everything. As soon as he's solved a case, it all but vanishes from his mind. Oh, I see. The other day it was so embarrassing. As usual, he totally forgot about the case he just solved. So the very next day, he gathered together all the people involved and proceeded to solve the case again. It was quite a shock for everyone. You can say that again. You share your father's surname, don't you, Iris? That's right, Wilson. Daddy is Dr. John H. Wilson. I learned from his diaries that he's a doctor of medicine, you see. That's what prompted me to study so that I could earn a doctorate as well. Iris's father, who went to some distant land, is a doctor by the name of John H. Wilson. The court will now hear the trial of Rinosuke Naruhodo. Kindly state before the court the name of the victim in this case. The victim's name was Dr. John H. Wilson. That's right. Visiting professor of medicine at Imperial Yume University. The man who, in the most bizarre of circumstances, lost his life just before we left Japan. Miss Sato. Yes? Perhaps we shouldn't pursue this conversation any further at this time. I think that would be for the best. I kind of disagree. I think she needs to know about her dad. Ah, my dear fellows. How good to see you. Mr. Sholmes! Why ever did you not make your presence known to me before? Well, no matter now. So, how the devil are you? We've been with you for most of the day. Goodness, really? Do tell me, Mr. Sholmes, is your violin unscathed? My violin? Whatever you're talking about, dear madam. Oh, never mind that now. I have something far more interesting to show you. Behold, my dear fellows. Oh, another music box disc? No, not another disc, Mr. Sato. This is the one Gregson demanded we hand over as evidence. Mr. McGilden's disc. Oh my! Then what's it doing here? You know, at times, Mr. Naruto, I think that though I have an undeniable turn for detective, I may well be even more adept in larceny. Oh, that would be wonderfully exciting. I'd be your pickpocketing assistant. And Bruno could be your go-to lawyer if we ever got caught. Right. Susie has such beautiful handwriting. She could write all our menacing crime in notifications. Yes, I'd be delighted. I'm just going to pretend this conversation never happened, I think. I don't understand. How did that disc come to be in your possession? I thought Inspector Gregson took it back to Scotland Yard. Quite correct. And that sort of uncompromising attitude is precisely why I always carry some of this. That's a bar of caramel, Mr. Sholmes. Your one and only friend in times of loneliness, if I'm not mistaken. If you will humor me, my dear fellows, cast your minds back when the good detective confiscated the disc. Well, I'll be taking that, whatever it is, of McGilden down to the yard. I thank you very much. So hand it over. Oh, yes, of course. If the police demand something as evidence, my dear fellow, we have no choice but to capitulate. It's all yours, Inspector. For the brief of a moment, I had the disc in my hand, did I not? Yes, you did, but I still don't understand. It was at precisely that moment that I summoned my one and only friend in Jack. I pressed the disc into a pair of bars, like this. That's amazing! The disc and all the minuscule protrusions have made an image in the caramel? Indeed, this caramel is quite exceptional. I developed it myself, you know. Suitably soft for making impressions, but resistant to melting. The result of a precisely controlled solution. Extraordinary. Carrying a pair of these on one's person frequently proves very useful indeed. Like a house key, for example. Simple press, and its unique form is duplicated. I can enter anyone's property at will, and never without high sucrose nourishment. Yes, it sounds illegal. From the image, I was able to create this. I confess, I was most curious to know what manner of music would issue from the disc when played. Do tell us then, Mr. Sholmes, what music does the disc play? Well, unfortunately, I have no idea. No idea? None whatsoever. Are you familiar with the workings of a music box, my dear fellows? No, I'm afraid not. Goodness, you don't know, Runo? Inside a music box, there's a special metal piece called a comb. That's what produces the sound. Small protuberances pluck at the different teeth of the comb as they rotate past it, making the different notes. The first music box to be invented using a rotating cylinder with protuberances on it. But over time, a new type of player was produced, which uses discs such as these. So that invention falls in line with the same as the record, because there was the gramophone, which took cylinder that had grooves into I want to say vinyl, but I don't think it was vinyl. But it had a recording onto it. And then they invented vinyl discs that did the same thing. No, I'm talking about the record. I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about that goes in line with like the gramophone and stuff like that had a cylinder onto it. And then years later we had the vinyl record. No, that's for the no, that's the music box. I'm just saying. Okay, but that's not what I'm talking about right now. If you listen to what I'm talking about, you'll understand what I'm talking about. Because I'm talking about the invention of the record. Because he's talking about the cylinder, which they had a cylinder to play the music box. And then years later, they have a disc. So the way the record first came out for the gramophones and stuff like that, there was the Edison cylinder. Okay, I understand that. Okay, that's what I'm talking about. Okay, it says, and then years later, we had the vinyl record. I was comparing that to these. With that development, the popularity of music boxes spread far and wide, all around the globe. Why exactly? Because the discs are easy to produce and can be interchanged to facilitate the playing of different tunes. There are a great many firms in Europe now manufacturing music boxes as a result. It is wonderful to be able to enjoy music even when no performer is present. But it is the very success of the invention that means we are now presented with an insurmountable problem. What do you mean? As you may imagine, the construction of one firm's music box does not match that of another, and we have no way of knowing in which music box this particular disc was designed to be played. There is no resolution to this problem, I'm afraid. It's quite intractable. Ah, I see. So that's why. Naturally, I tested the disc in those few music boxes I have at my disposal. But as you can hear, to no avail. The results were equally unsatisfactory in this one. So, I am presently engaged in acquiring an example of all the music boxes ever made in Europe. Every single one? That's Curly for you, always taking things too far. But my dear girl, an unsolved riddle is quite repugnant to my constitution. Surely all the different types in Europe will amount to a huge volume of music boxes, won't it? Yes, that is certainly true. In the worst case, I shall just have to ask you to vacate the attic room. What? Magnus McGilded. Not a name I expected to hear again so soon. Yes, it's only been 2 months since that grisly case. Mr. McGilded perished within hours of the trial's conclusion. What is the curse of the Reaper? No one knows till now. Fairy water for everyone. Good water. The omnibus was reduced to a pile of ash. Not a shred of evidence remained. And with the man's death, the truth about the murder in which he was so intimately involved was buried. Even though we successfully established Mr. McGilded's innocence in the trial, the newspapers are still claiming that it remains an unsolved case. The murder of the brickmaker, Mr. Thrice-Fired Mason. In the end, the truth of the matter remains a mystery. We still have no idea what really happened that night. And although Mr. McGilded was found not guilty through my defense, I still don't know if that was the right judgment or not. It would appear the case is not yet closed. Well, it's time I started getting things ready for dinner, I think. Ginny will be here before long. Thank you, Iris. Oh, well, you must let me help you then. Of course, Susie. There's plenty to do. I think I shall investigate the condition of my faithful performing partner. Now then, where did I leave it? Let this be a lesson to you, Mr. Sholmes. Never leave anything too precious with the pawnbroker. Yes, you may be right. Oh, that reminds me of something Mr. Windybank said before. He said that he had a manuscript of irises in pawn, didn't he? Did he? Yes, he definitely mentioned it. Mr. Shelm's latest tale of otherworldly mysteries lies dormant in my storeroom, where his words, I believe. So you heard about that, did you? I expect you were as incensed as I was. Oh yes, the idea of such a wonderful story languishing in Mr. Windybank's storeroom gathering dust. My dear madam, I'm quite sure I told you already. The pawnbroker's storeroom is the safest place for it, more secure than a bank's vault. And what about your Stradivarius, Hurley? Was that safe and secure? Well, there may be the occasional mix-up caused by a certain impetus someone not too far from me now. Do you have any idea how long it took me to write that Baskerville story, Hurley? Oh, it sounds so exciting. The Hound of the Baskervilles? I should love to read it. Ah. What's going on here? Why does it feel like an icy chill just swept through the room? Susie, what did you just say? You said the Hound of the Baskervilles. But how could you know the full title? Well, that's because Mr. Sato is such a great fan of all these stories about Mr. Sholmes, of course. But you know, the Hound of the Baskervilles has never been published. What? When I showed Hurley the manuscript, he told me that I wasn't allowed to publish it yet. I don't understand. That's why he said that he'd keep it safe until it was the right time for the story to be made public, you see. So that's why the manuscript is at Windybank. And yet, how could Susie here know its title? Well, Hurley, what's going on? Ah. What is it, Mr. Sholmes? It would appear our guest has arrived. Miss Lestrade. This was a bad idea. I knew I weren't welcome. I'm going. No, wait, Miss Lestrade. We've all been eagerly awaiting your arrival. Haven't we, Iris? Oh yes, just wait there, Ginny. We'll have everything ready in a jiffy. Come along, Susie. Right, of course. It's a pleasure to see you here, Miss Lestrade. Please, make yourself at home. Don't stand in the doorway, my dear girl. Come on, come along in. What say you to some Mendelssohn? I won't take no for an answer. Meddlesome? It is then. Meddlesome. That evening, Iris prepared us all a meal that was even more delicious than usual. Mr. Shelm's violin performance was in no way meddlesome, and Gina, as we come to call her, taught us all how to steal things from one another without being noticed. Everyone thoroughly enjoyed themselves well into the night. 15th of April, 9:34 p.m. Tadahudo's Legal Consultancy. That was a very enjoyable evening, wasn't it? Oh yes, Iris's cooking was truly divine, and I feel as though I can still hear the enchanting strains of Mr. Shelm's violin even now. Best of all, I bet I could steal the glasses from his lordship's face next time we're in court. Nadahudo-san, could I consult with you about something? I wonder. What's the matter, Sasado-san? It's about the telegram I received. Ah, one had arrived first thing this morning, I suppose. I've been summoned. What? Summoned? What do you mean? The telegram was from the Lord Chief Justice's office. Lord Strongheart has asked to see me. The Lord Chief Justice? When? Tomorrow morning. What? Then we have to start preparing at once. Oh, no, that won't be necessary, Nadahudo-san. I've been summoned alone. Alone? What on earth for? I have no idea. I suppose I shall find out tomorrow. What's all this about? Whatever it is, it's making me feel very uneasy. Oh, who could that be, I wonder? Good evening, friends. Ah, Iris, hello again. And Gina, too. Yes, Jimmy's going to stay with us tonight. He's going to sleep in with me. Isn't that right, Jimmy? Well, yeah. The VPN wasn't picking up Wi-Fi. Well, yeah. How lovely. Let me make a pot of tea. You know, I've learned so much today. Oh, what? In particular? All those things Ginny showed us, wasn't it wonderful? Ah, you mean all those pickpocketing techniques? We had fun trying them out on each other, didn't we? I think I've awakened a natural talent. I could earn a living from it. You might be getting ahead of yourself a little there. So, what brings you up to our humble quarters at this late hour? Well, you see, I came to return this. Wait, what? That's mine. Oh my, however did you... I told you, didn't I? I have a natural talent for it. Oh, yes, I forgot. Iris literally is a child genius. So anyway, here, you can have it back. Not that I really understand why you wear it, though. Thank you. Alright then, good night. Yes, good night. So, this is your office, is it? What do you think, Jenny? I think I wouldn't fancy any chances with a lawyer what lives in a place like this. Yes, me too. It seems as though Iris here still has something she'd like to talk about. I suppose she probably wants to talk about the manuscript. Yes, I suppose she probably does. Iris, I suppose you're hoping to talk about the manuscript, aren't you? Aren't you going to tell me? I'm so sorry. I need a little more time, please. Alright. I understand. I hope I haven't made you feel awkward. Oh no, not at all, Iris. Not at all. I don't know what all this is about, really, but it's a story you made up, is it, Iris? This mental script, or whatever you call it? Not exactly a story that I made up. It's something I read in Daddy's diary. Daddy's? That's right. I don't suppose I've mentioned it to you before, Ginny, but my daddy was Hurley's assistant once. His partner. Eh? They solved all sorts of strange and mysterious cases together. Is that right, mister? Apparently so. I was as surprised as you are, though. And Daddy wrote all the details of every single case down, you see, in his diary. So I study them and write my stories based on what actually happened. So, where's your old man now then? He had to go away on urgent business. To a faraway land. And he'll be gone a very long time. So I've never really met him. Oh, right. Come to think of it, I don't know anything about Gina's parents either. Perhaps we should ask her. Iris, this Hound of the Baskerville story. I take it that's another tale inspired by your father's account? That's right. I thought it was fascinating. But it's different somehow from the other cases I mean. Oh, how? I don't really know. But it must be special in some way. Because after I'd written it, and I showed the manuscript to Hurley, he turned as white as a sheet. It was the first time I've ever seen him like that. It pains me to have to say this after you've toiled over it for so long, Iris. This story must not be published at this time, under any circumstances. But why not? It's one of my best works. I'm not at liberty to say. Not now. So please, do not ask. Alright then, I won't. But I do solemnly swear that I will explain everything one day, Iris. The time is right. That's how the manuscript came to be with Mr. Windy Bank, isn't it? Yes. Shirley said it had to be somewhere very safe. That really gets my goat, that does. He's treating you like a child. It's mean. That's what is keeping secrets like that. I'm sure Mr. Sholmes isn't trying to be mean. Eh? If he said he wasn't at liberty to talk about it, I'm sure there must have been a very good reason. I think so too. Just too lauded, too trusting for your own good. But you can't pull the wool over my eyes. Sholmes is lying to Iris. I bet my life on it. What? Shirley's lying to me? I've realized that I don't know anything about your parents, you know? I ain't got any, have I? Never did have. Oh? Look, the East End's full of orphans like me. No one wants nothing to do with us. From the minute we're born, not even our moms. But we all stick together. The older ones look after the little ones, make sure they get by. So that's why you're a pickpocket. Diving's my life, I love it. Get a kick out of it every time I lift some pompous idiot's purse. That's how we all afford to eat. I'm like Robin Hood, that's how I see it. Just think about it sometime. What it would be like to have parents, I mean. I always thought I'd make everything right. But I've been listening to what Iris just said. Sounds like that's always easy either. Oh? I mean, if you know you never had them, you don't feel like you're always wanting to meet them. True. I do want to see Daddy so much. Oh, Iris. Hello, holy Bio Chris. I'm actually doing all right. What about you? You know, what did you mean when you said that you know Mr. Sholmes is lying to Iris? Well, he reckons he popped that mental script or whatever, right? Well, come on. That's obviously a load of rubbish. Oh my, why would you think that, Gina? It's simple. That story was really in old Windy Bank's storeroom. There's no way someone from halfway around the world, in other words, you could know about it. It's alright. Just keep it to a minimum. I don't know how many Yeah, Nightbot. I'm gonna have to tone Nightbot down. Yeah. Hey, next to rotating. Sorry, Iris, but if you ask me, he sold it without telling you. But Curly would never do something like that. I'm sure of it. I'm doing all right. What about you? You're like spamming emotes. I will fix it in Nightbot because that's kind of how I get interaction in stream. Just chilling. All right. Ah. Grown-ups do a lot worse than that, believe me. Barefaced liars, a lot of them. You love my gameplay? Well, you should stop by every single night at around the same exact time. We stream from 8 o'clock to 11 o'clock Eastern time. I don't know where you're at, but you just followed? Well, I appreciate the follow. We're also on Kick as well. It's kick.com/Acme_studios. We're on YouTube at youtube.com/Acme Studios 26. You just ain't realized it yet. I'm telling you, that mantle's cooking at Windy Bank. You'd soon see if you had a look. Even if you think you can't trust him, I don't. That Sholmes is a liar like the rest of them. If I'm honest, I have wondered. Curly's telling me the truth sometimes. See? Oh, but I don't mean that I think he stole it. I mean that I sometimes wonder if he might have hidden my manuscript somewhere. Somewhere I don't know. Even though it's wrong of me to doubt him. Don't be too hard on yourself, Iris. Oh my goodness, look at the time. Come on, Ginny, we should go back downstairs. Yeah, alright. Please, don't mention any of this to Hurley, will you? No, of course not. Good night then, Iris. Good night, Gina. You must let me make breakfast for you tomorrow morning, I insist. Oh, yes, please. I can't wait, Susie. Good night then. Iris. Sure is easy to forget, isn't it? Yes, we're usually on around this time, yes. Normally for 3 hours. Sometimes she speaks just like an adult. Deep down, still just a child. Now, I think it's time that I turned in for the night too, Nadahudo-san. Dr. John H. Wilson, Iris's father, but also the name of the murdered visiting professor at Acme University. Can't be a mere coincidence. There's something deeper going on. Nadahudo. Mr. Nadahudo. Voice. That's Mr. Sholmes. What's going on? It's the middle of the night. It's Miss Lestrade. She's gone. Gina? She was supposed to be sleeping in Iris's room, but her bed is empty. Well, she's an independent young woman. She probably decided to go home, no? I think not. I'm speaking to her before she retired. I received the distinct impression that she was looking forward to breakfasting with Miss Susato. Now, I don't believe the girl has gone home. I've been waiting for over an hour now. Over an hour? Oh? If you'll indulge me, look out the window, my dear fellow. What's this about? Wait a minute. Why is there a light on at this time of night? That's Mr. Windybank's pawnbroker. Mr. Windybanks? Oh no. Simple. That story was really an old Windybank storeroom. No way someone from halfway around the world, in other words, you, know about it. Sorry, Iris, but if you ask me, he sold it. Without telling you. Nina has gone? It seems you have some knowledge of this situation, Mr. Naruto. Sorry? Oh, no. No, not really. Well, anyway, we must investigate. One. Mr. Sato! Alright. Yep. Just crossed into a new day. The door to Windybank. Open. And the lamp is burning. Must be Gina, mustn't it? Let us hope it's not. It's nothing more sinister. But come, it's not a moment to lose. Clearly something is afoot inside. There's no one here. Oh yes, there is. Ah! Mr. Sholmes! Mr. Sholmes! What the? Has Sholmes been shot? Leave me, Mr. Naruto. What? After them, go! Right! Blast! I've lost them. Hello, hello, what have we here? The alarm just rang from this pawnbroker, sir. Would you know something about it? Officer, come with me. It's my friend, Mr. Sholmes. He's been shot. Shot? With the policeman close behind me, I ran back to Windybank.
Mr. Sholmes!
Mr. Naruto!
How bad is it? Never mind me, but there's much at stake. Behind that door. In the storeroom. Hurry! It's Gina!
Uh-oh. Is the rest of this gonna be investigation? Okay, so all right, Di, you determine whether we continue or not. So you're saying keep going, huh? You all right, Mr. Nuthudo? After them, go. Behind that door, in the corridor. Hurry. It's Gina. From that moment, Windy Bank's pawnbrokery became a crime scene. Everything that followed happened in a whirlwind of activity. The arrival of the police, the preliminary investigation of the scene, and the questioning. It was just before dawn before I was allowed back to my lodgings at 221B. Oh, Iris! Telegram came. But all it said was, wait at home. Oh, yes, we asked everyone, we asked one of the policemen to have it sent. It was simply impossible to come back. When I woke up, I was all alone. Pearlie and Ginny were gone. Everyone was gone. What happened, Bruno? Poor Iris. She's trembling. She's obviously trying very hard not to let herself get too worried. I'll explain everything that I know. Something awful has happened, hasn't it? Yes, afraid so. Sorry to have to tell you this, Iris, but Mr. Windybank is dead. He was shot. We discovered it in the early hours of the morning. Yes, I had a feeling. You did? When I saw all of those police carriages pulling up outside his shop, I knew something must have happened there. When we entered Windy Banks in the small hours, we disturbed a gang of 2 thugs. They ran out onto the street and I chased after them, but got away. So it was one of them who shot old Mr. Windybank, I suppose? I don't know, but that's not what the police believe at the moment. Oh, why not? They've arrested someone else. As their prime suspect, you see. Gina. Ginny? Why? Well, the thing is... No, Ginny wouldn't do something like that. No. None of us think she did it. Then why have they arrested her? Sorry, there was nothing I could do. I don't understand why they arrested Ginny. It's not fair. What about the two thugs that were at the scene? Why aren't they the prime suspect? After all, they shot Hurley dead, didn't they? No, I mean, Mr. Sholmes isn't dead, Iris. Alright, this is also horrible. Thing is, Mr. Windybank was found on the floor in the storeroom where he keeps all the deposited articles. The storeroom was locked from the inside. I see. But he wasn't alone in there. Gina was found next to him on the floor as well. Oh no! According to the detectives who investigated afterwards, there was no one else in the room? Yes, exactly. How did you know? It's the only explanation. Yes, the only explanation indeed. What do you mean by that, Bruno? Well, what can I say? I'm damned if I agree, damned if I don't. Well, I have another argument. When the shop was broken into, because you have to imagine that there had to have been an altercation between Windybank and Ginny. When those thugs broke in, Windybank probably grabbed Ginny and pulled her into the storeroom and locked it. Since there's a hatch on the door, it looked like he was shot in the back. And I think Ginny just passed out. That's what I'm going with anyhow. So where's Hurley then? Is he still there investigating the scene? He really ought to have some breakfast. It's not good for him to miss meals. I don't want you to worry, Iris, but I have some news about Mr. Sholmes. He was taken to a hospital this morning. What? Oh, when we entered Windybank, a gun was fired, and he took a bullet. Hurley was shot? No, no. It's all right. His life isn't in danger. Really? Are you sure? Where is he? Which hospital? He's at St. Sinners. You're tending to him there. I must see him at once. Sorry, Iris, but you can't. Why not? That's not fair. I'm a family member. I should be allowed. No, I mean, nobody can see him at the moment. He's not allowed any visitors. They're preparing to operate, you see. To operate? Oh, poor Hurley. It was the two thugs who were in Mr. Windybank's shop. They shot Mr. Sholmes when we disturbed them, you see. It was pitch black inside the shop at the time. My mind went totally blank, I'm afraid. I just froze. After them! Go! After that, I ran out into the street, but, well, they were long gone. I hesitated. I'm so sorry. It's my fault. I let them get away. That's a very good thing. Sorry? Well, if you'd seen which way they went and chased after them, might have been shot as well, Bruno. There's a point. On top of everything else, I couldn't bear that. Oh, Iris. Where's Susie, Bruno? She's still at the police station. Oh, why? I expect she's still being questioned. The police said they wouldn't be finished for a while. Why aren't you there then? Oh, I didn't get a good look at the criminals anyway. So they weren't questioning me for long. And Mr. Sato stayed behind at the scene to tend to Mr. Sholmes. So they didn't get started until later. Ah, I see. Besides, one of us had to come back to be with Iris. I'm glad Inspector Gregson agreed to me leaving early. You should have let me know. I would have come to the station. I'm afraid I'll need to go out again now, Iris. There's not much I can do at the moment. But I can at least try to find out how Mr. Sholmes and Gina are getting on. I want to go too. Take me with you, Bruno. I can't stand just sitting around here waiting. I'm not sure how I feel about taking a 10-year-old child to the scene of a murder. But I don't want to leave her all alone here either. Alright then, Iris. Perhaps you can help me. Oh yes, I'd love to! Gina's at the prison. Mr. Sholmes is probably in his hospital bed. And don't forget, we have to visit the crime scene. We need to conduct a thorough investigation. Ah, I can see you're ready for action. I imagine Iris would appreciate going to the hospital sooner rather than later. Alright. New location has been added. We're going to this. Some hospital, right, Di? Ah, St. Sinners Hospital, Ward 3. Early! Oh! He's not here! Oh, that's strange. The nurse definitely said he was in the bed by the window, didn't he? Or didn't she? Oh, I know what's probably happened. Hurley was being a big baby, and the bullet wound wasn't that bad after all, so he's been sent home. Not so sure about that. Maybe or not, there's no question that it was a fairly serious injury that Mr. Sholmes suffered. Oh. Hello, hello, what are we here? This ward is off limits, no visiting. So, what are you doing in here, eh? Now, I'll have you know, we're Hurley's next of kin. Eh? Oh. Well, begging your pardon then, sir. A little lady and a curious Eastern gentleman. A great mystery solver as a mysterious family, eh? If that's how you see us, I'm sure. Where is he, Constable? Where's Hurley? I believe he is currently in the operating theater, ma'am. undergoing an extensive operation. Extensive? It's been several hours since you went in. Oh dear. Is it going to be alright? Well, it doesn't appear to be working. The anesthetic, that is. Oh? I have heard a report that the gentleman claims he may have had a little too much to drink last night. Coffee, that is. Yeah. Anyway, I think it would be fair to assume that he won't be back here for several hours yet. Let's see. Thank you, Constable. Perhaps we should have his leave and come back later. Oh, poor Herbie. Well, let's go see Gina. Hello, Gina. Oh, you still have the grenade launcher Herbie and I made. I wish you wouldn't point it at me at the time though. What are you here for? Kenny, I have a feeling it's because of us that you've ended up in trouble. So we were thinking that we might be able to help you. Well, you can't. Sorry? You heard, get lost. Don't be like that, Ginny. I know you didn't do it. You'd never shoot someone. I just know you wouldn't. You think you know me. Pull the other one. Oh. You ain't got the first idea about the likes of me. I'm a thief. I pinch people's purses when they're walking down the street. That's how I get by. If I saw me chance, I'd sneak into a pawn shop any day of the week. Just to see what I could lay me hands on. Get it? That's the old person I am. But Kenny, I'll be in court tomorrow instead. Some cove came by before and said he'd be a lawyer for me or the like. But it was my right or something. I told him to get stuck. I don't need no lawyer. I don't need no one. He couldn't be staring at me any more obviously if he tried. Why are you being like this, Ginny? I have a feeling that Ginny doesn't know. I don't understand, Gina. Why did you send the public defender away? You wanted me to sign some papers. Representation papers or something like that. It's all going to be rigged anyway. The whole trial. They'll pin it on me because I'm a kid. That's what grown-ups always do. Why do you think that? That's how it's always been for me growing up in the back slum. Your life. You don't do what the grown-ups tell you. They'll get your mate dragged off by the coppers or worse. I've had it happen to me before and all. I sold out and nearly snapped on the back of it. Can't trust no one. That's the point. As soon as you do, you're gone to grass dead. You know, listen. If you like, in tomorrow's trial, I could get it. Kenny! Don't you trust Bruno? No, I don't. Look, I'll ask you nicely. Leave me alone. Will you tell us what happened, Gina? Last night at the pawnbroker's? There's nothing to tell. Figured it'd pay me. So I broke into the place and started going through the storeroom. The old bloke walked in on me and you know the rest. why, Ginny? Why would you do that? I mean, it's obvious. At least it's full of stuff I could sell for a shilling or two. Diving ain't easy, you know. It's a lot of work, and half the time you don't even get in. You don't even get nothing. Is that really why you broke into the place? What? Are you sure the true reason wasn't something else? Oh, give it a rest. What'd be the point anyway, eh? Nothing I can say to make a blind bit of difference. Please tell us, Ginny. We'll believe you, whatever it is. Believe me? Don't be daft. You can't believe nothing. One lies all the time. And you know what? When it comes to liars, I'm the biggest of the lot. I told some unforgivable lies I have. But what do you mean by that? What unforgivable lies? What did you mean before, Gina? When you said you were the biggest liar of the lot? Why didn't you tell us what those unforgivable lies you told us? Maybe we can help. Sorry. We're out of time. They're gonna want to question me now. Ginny, please. Oh, yeah. I wanted to give you this. Something to remember me by. A photographic print of a really adorable cat. I found it in one of those pockets of this coat. You know, Pointy Avenue. I wonder what a little photograph like that was doing in the pocket of that overcoat. Anyway, don't bother coming again. Bye. Oh, Ginny. White cat photograph has been entered into the court record. I do believe that there is another one, because I think that's half of a stereoscope. Gina, about this photograph. Oh, that? I just found it in one of the pockets of this coat. That's all. Tuck it if you don't want it. So Matilda didn't give it to her. There's something written on the back, I think. There is. Don't mean nothing to me, though. Don't read so well anyway, especially not with that scrawl. You ought to examine the photograph more thoroughly, I think. But, you know, we're going to examine. Look on the back of this print here. There's something written on it. 13th of February, 9 o'clock p.m. Article deposited. One small box. Loan amount paid, 10 shillings. Redemption deadline, 13th of April, 9 o'clock p.m. So this photograph print is a redemption ticket? 13th of February? That could be significant. It was just 2 days before the murder on the omnibus, wasn't it? Small box. That doesn't tell us much about it, does it? No, if Mr. McGildy still have the ticket, then presumably he never redeemed the article. So, do you think the box might still be present somewhere in the shop? Ah, yes. There's something McGildy deposited we need to investigate. Okay. Alright, let's go. This is where it happened then? Last night? That's right. The two thugs I told you about were obviously ransacking the place, looking for valuables. But apart from the policeman in here, you wouldn't know anything had happened. There's no sign of a disturbance. No, you're right about that, actually. In fact, if anyone, it's the police who seem to be the ones doing the ransacking. I know what you mean. They're like a gang of organized criminals all dressed in black. Oi, I heard that. Oh, Inspector. Good morning. Huh. I suppose I ought to thank you for your vigilance last night. We got to the scene before it was disturbed, at least. Shame you let the two rogues get away, mind. Yes, I'm sorry about that. Like you just assigned extra men to the beat around here, Gregsy. Now look what's happened. Curly's been injured because there weren't enough police on duty. Ah! Your ladyship! No one told me you were coming! I expect you to take full responsibility for what happened to Hurley and see he has the very best medical care. Of course, your ladyship! The very best doctors in the capital are tending to him as we speak. And I don't think it's Bruno's fault that the rogues managed to get away, is it? Chasing criminals is the police's job. Absolutely, your ladyship. As you say, ma'am. As you say. The gent in black is totally blameless. Everyone's in agreement about that, if you believe it. He's like a completely different person with Iris. Talk about a personality change. Oh, where are my manners? Are you thirsty, your ladyship? Perhaps you like some juice? Some nice, refreshing fruit juice? Oh, why? Are you thirsty, Gregsy? I have some of my special herbal tea with me if you'd like some. Ah, lovely. Very much. That really hit the spot, your ladyship. I don't even recognize him like this. So, how is the investigating going, Inspector? Nothing to it, really. Very simple case this. There's some very definitive evidence. We're just about to charge that diver we arrested last night, in fact. Tina? You're going to charge her? That's right. You'd be able to bring her before the judge at the Bailey tomorrow. Definitive evidence, you say? What is it? Come on, tell us. Your ladyship, as much as I wish I could oblige you, I'm afraid. Ah, I see. You've already captured the pair of thugs who broke in here last night, have you? What the? And you're going to put them on the stand as witnesses, are you? How could you? How? How could you possibly know that? I had a feeling, that's all. Remind me to never to try to keep a secret from Iris. So you've arrested the two men who shot Mr. Sholmes, have you? Oh, yes, they were rounded up pretty quickly by the lads on the beat. And Mr. Scott is being held at the prison? He should be. That's assuming she hasn't lifted the key from the jailer, of course. Can you tell us anything about Mr. Sholmes? What's his condition? Sorry, I'm not at liberty to divulge that information. Scotland Yard matters are strictly confidential. Well, I know he's being operated on at St. Sinner. Why can't I see him? I'm family, you know. I'm terribly sorry, your ladyship. It's the hospital policy. No visiting at all. Oh? The bullet must have hit an artery in his midriff. He's lost a fair bit of blood. Oh no. He didn't seem too bad in the first hour or so. The hemorrhage like that is enough to make even the one and only Sholmes pipe down. Mr. Sholmes is a human like the rest of us, you know. Well, anyway, he's having emergency surgery right now. They've got to stop that bleeding. But he will be all right, won't he? They'll be able to make him better? Oh, of course, your ladyship. He'll be as right as rain before you know it. Really? How do you know? How do I know? Well, because, of course, oh, yes, because Mr. Sholmes is such a great detective, that's why. We'd better pray the doctors have a better grasp of what's needed to make someone well again. Oh, dear. Please don't lie, Hurley. I'll report to your ladyship the moment I hear he's out of the operating theater. Alright. I couldn't help noticing, Inspector. What? How was it, Sunshine? Well, there seems to be a marked difference between the way you talk to me and Iris. Watch the sauce, Sonny. I'm a copper and we don't go in for favoritism. But he's right. You do treat us differently. It's because of those adventures of Sherlock Holmes stories. That's why. Oh. I crop up in them, don't I? Inspector Tobias Gregson? Oh, well, yes, because you're an acquaintance of Hurley's. What did you think I should call you? What did you write about the inspector, Iris? I don't remember, really. It was one of Sholmes's lines. Gregson is the smartest of the Scotland Yarders, is how he put it. Oh, did I write that? And you know what that one line did for me, eh? The very next month, my pay doubled. Doubled, I tell you. Oh, that's amazing. All because everyone at the yard reads them. They read all the Sherlock Holmes stories. They've even set up a fan club for me. Of course, that explains everything. It's around that time that you became such a toady to me. Can you blame me? All it'd take is one bad word from you and Sholmes could change his tune about me. Gregson? No, the great detective will say he's getting quite overrated these days. Think what would happen to my salary if that came out in print, eh? The whole thing gives me the willies. Can't tell you how many nights of sleep I've lost to worrying about it. But that would never happen, Gregsy. Every month when the new Rants magazine comes out, my hands are trembling as I turn the pages. Oh, how awful for you. Here, have some of my tea to settle your nerves. Bug, 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 bug. Ah, lovely. Very much. That really hit the spot, your ladyship. Toodle. Oh yeah, there's something I was supposed to talk to you about actually, Mr. Naruto. Yes, what is it? I've got an important message. I clean forgot about it until now. Important message? I wonder what it could be. Are you going to tell me what this important message is then, Inspector? Yeah, it's about that young lady who's normally by your side, your assistant. Here's Susie. Is she alright? She's at the station, isn't she? Being questioned, I believe. Oh, not anymore. He had to head off. Head off? Where? Lord Strongheart's office, of course. He summoned her. Ah, yes, of course, I'd forgotten about that. One of the Woodstocks took her there in a yard carriage after we'd finished questioning her. But she asked us to tell you she didn't have the fare for the return journey and to go and meet her there. She's got a nerve using Scotland Yard as a bloomin' messaging service. I see. Well, thank you for passing that on, Inspector. Why did Susie have to go to see Lord Chief Justice? She didn't tell me. But I'd better head over to the Lord Chief Justice's office to fetch her straight away. Bye, Luigi. British train for Lord Chief Justice's office. Yes. No matter how many times I come here, I always get the same sense of oppressiveness somehow. Do you think this place is oppressive? I think it's normal. How so? I mean, look at that suit of armor over there. You can't take that seriously, can you? Maybe it thinks the same about you. So, everything is clear with regard to tomorrow's arrangements, I trust? Yes, thank you very much. There they are, Sasato-san and Lord Strongheart. I wonder what they're talking about. They both look very serious. Very good. There's nothing further to discuss. You may return to your lodging. No doubt you have much to do in preparation for your return to your homeland. Wait, what did he just say? Your return to your homeland? It's Susato-san. Oh, Mr. Naruto. What was all that about? Ah, Mr. Naruto. Thank you for coming to collect your colleague. What's this all about? Why were you talking about Miss Sato's return to her home? And tomorrow? Tomorrow? But what about Ginny's trial? You mean? She's been formally charged now? Oh dear. Mr. Sato, what's all this about? Oh, please don't concern yourself, Mr. Naruto. It's only me going back to Japan. Your life here can continue. Your life can continue here just as it has. That's not what I asked. What's happened? Why are you leaving? I don't know. Is it outside? Okay, there's a cat fight. It's my father. He's fallen ill. Oh no! Professor Mikotoba? If I may. Yes, sorry? You must be the defendant. Rinosuke Naruhodo, I believe. Yes, that's right. My name is Yujin Mikotoba. I'm a professor of forensic medicine at Acme University. We received an international telegram from the Empire of Japan informing us of the news. 10 days ago, Father collapsed with a fever. The cause is apparently unknown, and it seems he grows weaker day by day. I don't believe it. As you are aware, the voyage from here to your country's capital, Tokyo, takes some 50 days. I thought it'd be prudent to hasten Mr. Sato's departure as much as possible. Yes, absolutely. I will leave London first thing tomorrow morning. I can't believe this is happening. So Gina has been charged? She'll have to appear in court? Yes, she was formally charged a few hours ago. And the date of the trial has already been set for tomorrow. No, not even 24 hours later? Huh? Oh, the Lestrade girl and the murderer of the Baker Street pawnbroker, yes? An all too conspicuous case. Pickpocket was clearly disturbed mid-robbery, shot the man in a panic. So the yard is overstretched as it is, without wasting time on these open and shut cases. It's not wasting time. Ginny would never do something like that. Mr. Naruhodo. Oh, yes, Lord Strongheart. In deference of your fine service to date, I shall overlook this young girl's insolence. But I have no recollection of admitting a child into my office. Please, now. Of course, Lord Strongheart. Criminals will tell the most palpable lies in order to evade justice. The police can ill afford the time it takes to unravel all their untruths. Meanwhile, more crimes are perpetrated. We have far more serious matters with which to contend. Serious matters? Didn't Gregson mention something like that yesterday? Yes, Inspector Gregson made a similar remark yesterday. No concern of yours, though I'm sure I need not remind you of that. Three minutes precisely until my next meeting. You must excuse me. There's just one more thing, Lord Strongheart, which is, it's Miss Lestrade's trial. I wonder if you might permit me to defend her? A timely suggestion. Sorry? The girl currently has no representation. But that's not fair. Yes, she may be a pickpocket, but she still deserves a fair trial. You're not misunderstanding. The government provides for those too poor to afford representation for the public defender. The accused need only sign the relevant paperwork, and a defense barrister will be assigned to the case. However, the young girl in question has refused that right. Why would she do that? A question you would do well to direct evidence withdraw. You'll find her at the local prison. Yes, thank you. Now then, time I was leaving. Good day to you. What a day. Nina charged with murder. Sato-san about to leave. Come, Mr. Naruto. Iris, we must make haste. But Susie, you're leaving for Japan tomorrow morning, aren't you? Don't you have packing and things to do? As Mr. Naruto's judicial assistant, my personal circumstances are of no consequence. My sole purpose remains to help you in whatever way I can. Thank you, Mrs. Sato. It's a very pensive look. I think we ought to visit Gina first. In any case, I should like to wish her well before I leave. Yes, that sounds like a good idea. Let's go. I'm honest. This has completely thrown me off. I'll just have to do what I can as a lawyer. Ah! Hello again, Gina. What are you lot ears for now? To have the muzzle of that grenade launcher shoved in our faces yet again, obviously. I think I need to improve the way you load ammunition into that thing, don't I? Look, you can come as many times as you like, but I ain't got nothing more to say to you. Gina, I wonder if you might hear me out. There's something I'd like to say. What? I'm sorry to say that I must reluctantly bid you farewell. Hey, farewell? Tomorrow I must begin my journey back home, to Japan. I fear we may never meet again. Oh, right. I've had the pleasure of meeting so many lovely people here in London. So many wonderful memories. And yet, as things stand now, it will be a glum parting indeed. Poor Iris is so miserable. Susie. Oh, well, that ain't my business. Both Iris and Mr. Naruto believe you to be innocent. You know, they put their faith in you. Somehow, you can't find it in your heart to put your faith in them. Yeah, that's right, I can't. What of it? It grieves me greatly to have to say goodbye to my friends. They're so clearly unhappy. Because of you. What? It's my fault? Yes. So I have one final request, Gina. Before our paths never cross again. Right here and now. I want you to show both of them that you don't deserve the faith they've invested in you. Eh? Only by doing that will you truly be as alone as you claim to be. What are you talking about? What do you expect me to do, eh? You've told us that everyone lies. So prove it by admitting one of your own untruths. What about what you said before, Ginny? You said something about unforgivable lies. You must tell Mr. Naruhodo Iris the truth now. That is my last request before I leave. My last request as a judicial assistant. Oh, I can't. Whatever these lies are, they're obviously weighing very heavily on Gina's mind. Gina, I could be wrong, but is it something to do with what happened 2 months ago? Something about that trial? The one in which Magnus McGilded was acquitted? Ah, the case of that mysterious murder that took place inside the omnibus. You were called as a witness by the prosecution. Is that what this is about? Yeah, you're right. Because in that trial, I lied. I lied like you wouldn't believe. Will you tell us about it now? Like you said, it all happened 2 months ago. Coppers got hold of me and shoved me in the witness stand. And based on your testimony, Mr. McGilded was declared innocent. Yeah, well, the thing is, I lied about a whole bunch of stuff. What sort of things did you lie about? It was hiding under the seat that night. That was the truth. It was pitch black in that little cubby hole. I couldn't see a thing. Then I heard that loud thud. Someone falling on the floor. And that's when Mr. McGilda discovered you? Yeah. He pulled me out from under the seat and sat me next to the dead man. There weren't much light to see by, but when I looked at me hands, I had the cub's blood all over them. I was so scared I couldn't even speak. You had his blood on your hands? In other words, it was Gina that the witnesses on the roof deck saw through the skylight. Then Mr. McGilded started asking you questions, I suppose. Who are you and why you were hiding under the seat? Yeah, he did, only that's not all. What do you mean? I mean, he threatened me. Threatened you how? He made me swear that what I'd seen, what I'd heard, about what he was going to do after the cub was found dead. He made me swear I wouldn't tell no one about any of it. He did that, he said he'd let me sharper before the coppers showed up. You must tell me what he swore you to secrecy about. What you saw, what you heard, everything. You said McGilded made you swear not to tell anybody what you saw. You were in that pitch black compartment under the seat the whole time, weren't you? Yes, with Mr. McGilded sitting above your head, if I remember correctly. Yeah, that's true, but it was when I heard the thud of the code in the floor. Let out a little scream, so you couldn't help it. Gilded heard that and dragged me out by me arm. And that's when I saw it. It was on the floor next to the old geezer would have been stabbed. A disc, all bright and shiny. A disc? Do you mean? Yeah, that's it. The one what the D took off me at Windy Bank. And the music box disc was there on the floor of the omnibus. Not for long, the Gilded spotted it straight away. Picked it up smartish and stuffed it in his inside pocket. That disc was in the omnibus 2 months ago, at the scene of Mr. Mason's murder. And the bog trotter told me you weren't to mutter a word of it to no one. As it was so dark under that seat in the cab, I was straightening my ears the whole time. For a while, I heard the door and footsteps inside the cabin. Presumably that was McGilda getting on board. Not only him. Oh? I could definitely make out the footsteps of 2 people. In that case, it would seem likely that it was Mr. McGilded and the victim. Mr. Thrice fired Mason. In his testimony during the trial, Mr. McGilded claimed he slept during the carriage ride. But whenever I'm in a carriage, I'm taken with a fierce tiredness and I always succumb to it. And your own testimony, Gina, supported it. All I could hear was the Irishman snoring. Yeah, that weren't exactly true. Neither of them was sleeping. I could hear him talking the whole time in low voices. What? What were they talking about? I don't know. The sound of the horses and wheels was too loud. That still tells us something. Mr. McGilded and the victim knew each other. So, McGilded was lying, as I suspected. He knew it weren't going to take long before someone raised the alarm that the bloke had been killed. Yes, you were quite right. The other passengers on the roof deck noticed very quickly. So, when the cab came to a stop, McGilded told me to hide back under the seat again. I climbed in and waited. The 2 coves from up top ran off to get the coppers. Yes, Mr. Fairplay and Mr. First. Right, and after they're gone, McGilded asked the driver to do him a favor. A favor? Now then, fella, what I need you to do is take this coat of mine and deposit it to a nearby pawnbroker. And for your troubles, let's see now. I'll give ye 10 guineas. A nearby pawnbroker? You mean on Baker Street? Yup, you got it. It was Windy Bank. The coachie snapped up the money and ran off to pop this coat as fast as he could. So then there was no one left in the carriage. McGilded opened the box under the seat and let me get out of there, but no without condition. I see. What were McGilded's conditions then? For letting you go free, I mean. Not selling a soul. Not for anything. But what I saw and what I heard. And there was something else as well. There's more? Yeah. This is the most important thing, Ed. I'm after sending Coachman on a little errand for me, with some small change in his hand. Now then, did ye hear what I asked of him? Did ye see anything at all? You asked him to go pop your weasel, right? Aye. The fiend's taking me over, Coach, to deposit with a pawnbroker thereabouts. And I want you, lass, to take the redemption ticket for it. You understand? What? You want me to have the ticket? That's right. And I'll come fetch it from you later. Sometime within the next 2 months. You're to hang on to it until then. That clear? And whatever you do, don't lose it. Alright then. And in case I might happen to be delayed at all, you're to go to the pawn shop, Indie Bank. So it is. And you're to extend the loan before the 2 months is up. If ye forget, the article will be forfeited and any old fiend could come along and buy it. But I ain't got that kind of brass. Here's £5. Do we understand each other, lass? Don't try anything funny now. You go against me. Yeah, I got it. Good. One more thing. A few days from now, you'll be visited by the police, I have no doubt. Coppers? Aye. They'll come asking you to take the stand in court. Testify as a witness. So let's just have a wee chat about that, shall we? What it is that ye might say, and what it is that ye won't. After he's gone over it all, I picked. Got as far away from there as I could. Gave the pawnbrokers key and hid in some bushes near the scene. I went to fetch it the next day once it got dark. Oh, Matilda framed it. Coerced Gina into giving false testimony. I bet you're ready to string me up, eh? I lied in that big old courtroom. I told some corkers. Thing is, he said he would make it so we couldn't live in the East End no more. That's what he threatened me with. What a wicked man. He knew everything what went on in the back slums. He knew we had no one to look after us. We was all just looking out for each other, getting by together. So you mean Mr. McGilded would have RP? He could have had the lot of us chased out of there if he wanted. And then, where could we have gone, eh? Nowhere, that's where. So, I didn't have no choice. you, Gina, for telling us everything. But I'm for it now, eh? Go on, admit it. You must be livid. Well, you can make amends by doing me a simple favor. A favor? What? Sign the representation papers for tomorrow's trial. Huh? If you don't actually want me to represent you in court, you can rip it up later. But we need that paperwork or we can't investigate. The police won't let us. Investigate what? The scene of the incident last night. Mr. Sholmes was shot, you see. What? Shirley's having a big operation right now, Ginny. Is it bad? Is he going to be alright? Sholmes is going to be alright, right? That's why I want to investigate. For Mr. Sholmes' sake, as much as anything. Right. So what you're saying is, if I sign that bit of paper, everyone's happy, is that it? Something like that. Mr. Sato? Yes, of course. I have the representation papers here. Don't need no one to stick up for me, though. No lawyer or nothing. Poor Ginny. She seems so lonely. Well, at least this should mean we can investigate the scene at Windy Banks now. Yes, and perhaps we can come back to visit Ginny when we're done there. I feel like we finally cracked Gina. She's opened up to us at last. And now, I have her representation papers. No one else knows just what a responsibility that is. Anyway, for now, it means Inspector Gregson can't stop us investigating at Windy Bank. Although something tells me he's not going to be happy about it. Alright, Die. Are we stopping for the night? Okay. All right. All right. So, let's just use that. Light Gazer, you are very welcome. You are always welcome here. So tomorrow we're going to be doing more Dragon Warrior on actual hardware. See, how long ago did I defeat this? 10 years ago. Only been here for maybe 20 minutes. Sorry, I didn't say hi then. You know, Light Gazer, I appreciate lurkers just as well as people who are active. I feel like without lurkers, we wouldn't have any reason to come back live. We wouldn't have a reason to have an audience. I want to see who's hot. Okay. Alright. Let me see. Let me see who I have on Twitch right now. All right. You know what? I think tonight we're gonna raid DM Pawn. DM Pawn 3000. I'm gonna take my audience with me. Alright, so if you're on YouTube, give DM a like and a subscribe. If you're on Twitch, give him a follow, and we are out.